We have 8 models, 4 radial lift machines and 4 vertical lift machines ranging from 50 horsepower all the way up to 83 horsepower with rated operating capacities from 1,500 pounds all the way up to 3,000 pounds. What we have here today at World of Concrete Show is our TSR 60. This is our 1,500 pound, 60 horsepower class machine. Okay, I'm going to just walk around this machine and tell you some of the highlights of the machine as we go. As you can see in the boom area here, kind of knees in this area. It's a big heavy duty boom. Knees in right here to accommodate steel over wheel tracks. When you're putting that particular configuration on, so it gives you some nice clearance for steel over wheel tracks. We got a nice big graded area here for exiting and entering the cab, so the operator will not slip. This one has this particular machine has a hydraulic quick attach, which is an option on our machines. Manual comes with the base. Very well protected tilt cylinders in this area with easy access greasing points. Our 3/4 inch flat face couplers on this particular model are tucked nicely behind the boom for protection from anything that might hit it or shear this off. And we have a pressure release button right here. If you happen to deadhead hydraulics, you can release the pressure here, along with our 8-pin electrical for electrical over hydraulic attachments. Our ROPS has 2 3/4 inch bolts inside the rollover protection structure that you can disconnect those bolts and tilt up the ROPS on this particular machine to accommodate other than normal maintenance on this particular model. To access the hydraulics, drive motors, valves, those types of components. All of our machines have optional 2-speed, and we're really proud of our ground speeds that we're able to achieve. We have 12 miles an hour with the optional 2-speed, so it's very high speed for these particular models. Nice long wheelbase on the machines for stability. We also use in our axle pods, we use what's called mechanically phased axle seals. So right behind this plate here, behind the hub, inside here is a protected axle housing that we consider to be a lifetime axle pod. What it does is it prevents migration of dirt, foreign material like string to get into that seal area and reduce the life of it. So this protects that seal and is independently lubricated with a sealed compartment. So Caterpillar offers this option. We offer it as standard equipment on our machine. Back here in the engine compartment, as you can see, the sloping hood. It's a nice sloped hood for good rear visibility out the back of the machine. Low profile air conditioning in it as well, which does not affect the overall height of the machine and is out of the way of the visibility area for the operator. In our engine compartment, it was important that we put all of our daily service checks on one side. So as you open this up, as you can see, the cooler swings out with the door. And these thumb screws will accommodate this cooler to swing away from the door to accommodate cleaning. But all of our daily service checks are on one side. Our oil, our hydraulic sight gauge, our water separator, our belt tensioning, our fuel fill, our hydraulic fill, our particulate separator on our air cleaner, and our cooler water, our antifreeze. It's right here. Another thing we like to talk about on our particular units are the fuel capacities. We have 25 and 30 gallon fuel capacities in our units, which gives us a lot more running time between refills. We're up to 62% more than some of our competitors, which relates right to your bottom line. Nice big heavy duty rear door with a built-in bumper and pre-cut eye holes for tie downs.
I've heard it a couple times. We need to do an event where everybody can get.
Tractive effort on these machines are very high. The ability to rotate the wheels. This particular unit has 8,500 pounds of tractive effort, which is very strong for a unit this size. That, along with our ground clearances, we have 10 inches of ground clearance and 26 degrees of angle of departure, which is in this area right here. So the ground clearance will accommodate pushing through softer underfoot conditions, protecting the belly pan, and eliminating the possibility of getting high centered on the job site. So high axle torques, good visibility for the operator, easy access maintenance, daily service checks, high axle torques, mechanically faced axle seals, joystick control, pressurized cabs with cab heat or cab heat and air, rear angle departure, 10 inches of ground clearance. Really think we made an excellent unit for the industry going into it. 8 models to pick from vertical to radius lift, 50 horsepower to 83 horsepower.